Well, hello, hello, hello. How are we doing? I've finished the decorating the extended area of Marina, the San Siro Stadium, offline earlier today. I had hoped to try and replace the Helsinki station with an elevated one, but to make this look better, but there just wasn't one. So what I'm thinking I might do, I don't know how long I've got, because I spent a good chunk of the last hour doing three things. First of all, looking at stations for this in the test city, just plopping them down like I mentioned yesterday. I do that with the Skyscrapers too. I was looking at trying to change the dates of a flight that I had booked and also add my daughter to one to allow me to take her to Porto with me next year. I booked it outside of the school holidays. Thinking I'll just treat myself to a cheap flight, and she quite likes coming to Porto with me. My wife doesn't want to go, but she does, so and the other thing I was doing is I have another trip planned. To Italy in spring, and I need to book some train tickets. Is that gonna go? No? That is a shame. Although there is a cheat for that. Let's see if we can do this for the others. So I was looking for options. I'm trying to get to a specific area of the Alps for personal reasons, but somewhere between Trento and Bolzano. I'm finding that a lot of the railway lines up that part of the world are private. Which is slightly annoying, because I can't easily book tickets. I'm considering car hire. I am a happy driver, and I've driven in Australia, Canada, island. I'm slightly nervous of driving in Italy for no reason at all, no disrespect intended. It's just it's on the other side of the world. My Italian is quite bad. I desperately needs someone to practice with. Someone has said this similar experience of being there, and this isn't looking bad actually. I've got to say, there's two alternatives. I'm going to try the first one now. Is to go up and down. So anyone pretty much once they establish that you speak English or speak English natively. Italian people have this tendency to insist that they practice their English. They won't let you practice your Italian, which is a bit saddening when you want to practice your Italian. That's why I never get past any level of basicness. But go see what kind of curvature I can sneak in. The answer is not much. But I like that better. I'm not going to lie. So and it's going to be the Alpine region. I'm going in May, at the end of May, so I'm at the 6 month. I'm just at the 6 months as I record this on the 28th of November. Of the 6 month sort of opening limit of buying the train tickets on the Trenitalia website. I know I don't have many followers, but if anyone has any suggestions or tips of how I might handle the is that going to work? No, that looks awful. I'm scared to do that. And I suppose I could have this bit underground. And that makes this area not look quite so bad. I don't think there will be much in the way of bleed. I honestly don't know. Yes. Oh, I appear to have broken that. Oh well, I'll go back and fix that. That is looking good though. I do like that little, hopefully an improvement. This is when I found out that I've laid some other underground network to cheat my way out of a problem. Yes, I'm kind of frustrated this evening. It's 10:30 and I haven't really done much. I'm actually thinking this is a good opportunity to get. Oh, I haven't got. I was talking about putting a railway station down there, just a small one really, but I have built. Therefore, there is no space. Ah, we've got a problem with bleed here too. Yes, that is wholly inappropriate. Okay. We've got an airport, go away. Let's put this in. This is actually something that I have never used. Never saw the need for it. If I end up having to put this railway line up here, I still have a problem with bleed. I mean, I really wish or doubt that a train would come off, derail, come down here just to go on a subway to go somewhere else, but I have seen things like that happen before. So I'd quite like to not Would that work? I very much doubt it. Yeah, it's just lunacy. Sheer lunacy on my part. I can steal one extra tile, that might make the curve bearable, and then I'll fix a few things up. So I am frustrated. I've also been trying to fix something wrong with my car, so yeah, frustrated bunny. And is that because of here? I mean, I can always take that. I can always take not you. I doubt we'll get away with anything more than a R3 at this point. But there we go. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, we lose the switchovers, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, if I diagonalise this up, I could probably get rid of this. But never mind. Right, so not. As there is a join here, I might get a level crossing in. And trains will. Oh, yes, because an avenue will work, wouldn't it? Can't remember where the join is. So. That's where the join is. Have a good think for a second. Bear with me while I exercise my brain a tiny bit. I think we will lose that. And we will just zone there and there. Yes, I find SimCity very relaxing. Thing to do, but yeah, possibly have to be in a slightly better mood than I am in, or a not frustrated mood. I am a little frustrated this evening. Now that looks better. It also looks a lot more realistic with the canal not being on top of the underpass, which is here. I did find one nice station. Strickland Real Highway Level 1. Ooh, that's interesting looking. Nice. I thought it was a bit too small. Possibly better placed in another town. That's the only decoration we have now. I don't want to put it there because it overlaps that track. It could be quite dangerous. Alright. That also meant that we could have potentially had some more usage here, like a tram going down or something like that, but no, we are good. I can even put a roundabout in here. You know by now I love a roundabout. That looks like a place where meerkats play. I'm calling it the MasterCard roundabout as well. There we go. You knew that was the one I wanted. Yeah, that looks a bit better too. And the good news is I've got a little bit more room to play with here, so we can get it away from the train lines. There are some 1x1 tiles, 1x1 tile industrial. They can go in down there. Okay, that's much better. I am a lot happier with that. So I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm also going to save. If I take my daughter to Portugal next year, well, the year after next year, that would be good, I suppose. There's a specific reason why we'll go to Porto. There's the Crystal Palace Gardens, and they're in the middle of this park. It's a city park, beautiful city park with some great views of Porto. I mean, when I go for my walks, I intend on getting some sort of camera and boring you all to death while I go for a walk as well. Canals of Bologna are next on my list. Actually, canals of Milan are next on my list. I've got a day in Milan before we go to Bologna. And in this park anyway, in Porto, there is this lovely castle. So it's a very small castle, but it's brilliant for children to play at, or to play on. You can go in, and it is a very nice secluded little garden. I don't have many followers, but maybe once I start walking around, maybe, you know, I'm not trying to take over the world with YouTube. It's just walking and relaxing is something that appeals to me. I didn't save, did I? Sorry, I was too busy waffling on. So it does appeal to me a lot, and I'm just going to walk around and share what I see, so people can walk vicariously through me. But this little park, it's a very small tower, really, in the middle of a park, possibly the best spot in Porto, and my daughter absolutely loves it. If you have a young girl, she can pretend to be a princess. I don't know how many little girls don't want to pretend to be princesses, but it really does. It does. She really enjoys it, and I booked it because the flights are EasyJet. This is no advert, obviously. They were insanely cheap, and I will have to come back. It's a really early flight, and it's not worth staying in a hotel. So my plan is to spend the evening at the airport. At the night before I go, but hey ho. It'll just be an excuse to go again. So please forgive me rambling whilst I record. So it's only been 24 minutes, and I haven't done what I said I was going to do. Right. A little bit of zoning now, because zoning is fun. I don't know whether my keyboard will stop working or not, but it's probably that. And I did want to put some tram stations in anyway. I'll do that now. That's Pedmore, so it doesn't matter what I do there. That should be sufficient. So this will probably become skyscraper land at some point. I don't know if this station has any road access. I don't believe that it does. Subway station. Ooh. Insufficient distance. So I'm going to create a little subway, not subway, tram station out at the front of the central station. So I'm not going to do everything that I said that I would do today. But I did do something that I was going to do soon. And here we go. One-way road, one-way road, one-way road, one-way road. It's an ideal place for some industrial railway related garbage. I did the concrete blocks on the other side, so I think this will be an ideal location for some steel replacement bits for the station here. I can't think why. Oh yes, I was going to put some. I was going to put some statues in there, wasn't I? Yeah, so let's put that in. We'll leave that one there. We might level this up. We don't really need a very small lake here. So let's do some very cowardly landscaping and try to ruin as little as possible. I have actually stopped the landscaping. Unfortunately, the sound effects implied that the landscaping had carried on. So I have controlled out to stop that from happening and try to click on the window again. It was very cowardly landscaping. Oh, thank you so much. Just demolishing my roundabout there. I think what happened is the mouse cursor had Mouse cursor jammed. Never mind. I love a roundabout, so I'll just put one back in. Apparently that's just uncalled for. Putting a roundabout in is illegal now. How so? There was something there. There we go. Sometimes there are things there that you can't see. They stop you from doing things. So let's just fix this damage. Level this up. But while I'm at it, I'm going to level up over here. It does seem like a pretty useless. Okay, serves no purpose. There we go. Right, so. All of that. I intend to destroy that piece. So I'm looking for a freeway road with a four-way tram. Which is probably somewhere there. That should do. And here we are looking for a freeway avenue with a freeway tram, but the tram goes in the opposite direction of the avenue. So that's not quite it. Actually, it's the same piece that we last used. We just have to get it. Oh no, this is a two-way tram. No, that's fine. The piece that I need hasn't been invented yet. Alternatively, I could just carry it on through as we had before and take it off here. Didn't want to do that, but it seems. Let me zoom in as well, that will help. That would seem to be. Yeah, that would seem to be what we need, which is a shame. They should come off. I'll find what I want in a second. That's it. Right, let's go off down here. Fix this damage. I think we'll... Well, we've still got a little bit of time left. I won't call it a night just yet, but I will do fairly soon. So I'll build this area here. Tomorrow or next time. I'll just fix up this bit of damage that I did yesterday evening when I extended the marina area to fit in the San Siro. I think what I will do is I'll level up this area. Just quickly lay out the avenue and I'll finish off the finer details tomorrow. I'm not having a very good time concentrating just at the moment. Okay, that's level. Almost level. So let's do some more leveling. There we go. Right, so I mean, there could be very well be a four-way Trabbin Avenue roundabout here. So I'm going to put that in now. There's that. That's what we want, a tram and avenue T junction, but we want it in the right place. That was disappointing. I think what happened was as I was rotating it, it moved over. So now we'll plan our stations a bit better. We'll get there shortly, come on. Come on. Almost there. There we go, so one there. One there. One there. One there. I'm actually going to take that one away and keep them level with each other. I like symmetry. One-way road, 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 one-way road. Right, 42 minutes, that's been a surprisingly short one. But reasonably productive to a point. Just pop this in now. There won't be any roads here, it'll all be pedestrian mall. So I don't need to worry about puzzle pieces that have got road or one-way road connections on them. Oh, that's not what I want. I want it to go off. Off the avenue. There we go. To go off the avenue there. Let's just go back and wallop. So I'll build the extended tram station tomorrow or next time. At least we've got everything set up again after the damage I did to it yesterday. That little spur here will also help because the curves not really much space for stations, so with a bit more capacity will give them some pedestrian malls, and I'm quite happy with that. At least we've sorted out the geological factors, because although I wasn't that fussed about it really, it did grate me a tiny bit, and it did look really stupid that the underpass goes under the canal. It's not particularly realistic. I might not fix that everywhere if it was anywhere else, but that looks like a lot of fun. So I'll just pan slowly, and I will drop a save right here because that's where we're walking at next. Ciao for now.